Hello everyone, and today I am going to be upgrading my college laptop here to Windows 11. It is currently running Windows 10. It is on the latest and last version of Windows 10, which is a 22H2, and if you haven't heard, this is the last version of Windows 10. It will keep giving it security updates until its end of support in October of 2025. But my laptop is ready to upgrade. It can. And unlike my desktop over here, this thing is not ready to upgrade. It still needs a TPM chip to upgrade. But other than that, it'll be good to go. But this, on the other hand, has all the requirements. And even have Windows Update here. This PC can run Windows 11. Great news! Your PC meets the minimum requirements for Windows 11. So some Windows 10 features can't be available. So I should probably see which ones aren't available. That's what I should look at first. Because there are a couple of, let's see, anything specific. Yeah, I know about the system requirements. I just want to see what features aren't. Okay. Well, my laptop does not have it's not 5G capable. It was a little bit too early for that. Definitely not 6. Features removals. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So when upgrading to Windows 11 from Windows 10 or when installing an update to Windows 11, some features may be deprecated or removed. Please see below for information. This is what I wanted to look at. So Cortana will no longer be included on the first boot. That's fine. Desktop wallpaper cannot be roamed to or from device when signed into a Microsoft account. So that just means it won't appear on multiple machines. That's fine. Microsoft Edge with IE will replace this Internet Explorer. That's fine. I don't use IE anyway. We're ready to deliver. Okay, I don't think that concerns me. Math input. Okay. No. Okay. Does not support disabling the return of internet search results. Okay. Don't need that. Have been merged into a single experience. Okay, that's fine. It's significantly changed. Yep, I've looked at it in VMs. Tablet mode. People is no longer present. Okay, I don't think I've had that anyway. Some icons may no longer appear in the system tray for upgraded devices. Okay, including previous customizations. That's going to be a problem. We'll have to fix that. Alignment to the bottom of the screen is the only location allowed. Fine with me. Apps can no longer customize area to the taskbar. Okay. Timelines removed. Okay, don't know what that is. I don't have touch. I know there's no 32-bit. The following apps will not be removed on upgrade, but will no longer be installed on new devices or when cleaning on Windows 11. They're available for download from the store. Okay, the only one I use is OneNote from Windows 10. I use that. So, okay, no problems. No problems at all. I just need to say, yeah, this is the PC health, and I was going to check it now. I already got my camera set up. This shouldn't take too long, but this is the first time I'm going to be upgrading to a new Windows version in 5 years. Because the last time I upgraded any of my machines to a newer version of Windows was this guy here. Back in 2018, I was still using Windows 8.1, but then I upgraded to Windows 10, and finally, I upgraded to Windows 10 without there being any issues. So I'm hoping Windows 11 upgraded and have no problems, I hope. You can see Windows 11 version 22H2 is ready, and it's free. Get the latest version of Windows with the new look, new features, and enhanced security. So I'm going to go switch over to the camera now, and let us get started. Here we are on the video camera. I still don't have a proper tripod for this thing. I don't know if I ever will. But you can see here it's ready to go. Now I did do a full backup of everything I needed on here, just in case something goes wrong. It shouldn't, but you never know what can happen. And yeah, I don't think I've ever upgraded to Windows 11, even on a VM from like a legitimate copy of Windows 10. So this is a first. For me, make sure I get most of the screen in there. I don't want to cut any of it off. So, okay, let's see. Let's download and install Windows 11. And I'm racking everything, so let's go. Yep, I accepted install. So now it's downloading Windows 11. We'll let you know when it's ready to install. Now, I'm thinking it shouldn't take too long. I mean, my laptop here, first I use for college, it's only 3 years old. I mean, I got it in March of 2020, so it's not even old. It's maybe middle-aged. is my guess. But yeah, looks like it's downloading. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let me zoom in on that. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. But again, this is the first time I've upgraded to a new Windows version in half a decade. Yeah, I mean, the process, I guess, was similar for Windows 10, although with Windows 10 I downloaded something from the website. Whereas with here, I just go into the settings and just upgrade it from here. So this is new for me, because the only time I've used Windows 11 is in virtual machines. So this is a first, but I have heard good. I have seen the interface; it looks amazing, and I've heard that the most recent update of it is way better than the original version, which is why I waited in the first place. I learned my lesson with Windows 10. All right, with Windows 10, you know, I was tracking its development process, and I wanted to upgrade to it as soon as it came out, and I did. And for the first 3 years of it existing, whenever I upgraded to it, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, afterwards, things were just laggy. Things weren't working properly, and I tried to upgrade like a total of 3 or 4 times between 2015 and 2018, and every single time it just wouldn't work properly. So I always had to downgrade back. So yeah, it wasn't until 2018, mid to late 2018, from when I finally upgraded to Windows 10, and finally it had no issues. And Windows 10 has been my main OS since. So I think it's actually the longest OS I've used in terms of total time. And yeah, Windows 11, well, I'm going to have a split. It's going to have one machine with Windows 11 and the other with Windows 10. Because like I said, my desktop, the only thing it needs to upgrade is a TPM chip. Everything else is good to go. Now yes, I know Windows 10 still is supported until October 2025. But my laptop is more of a necessity that I upgrade the laptop to Windows 11, because again, it's for college, and I am far from done with college, that's for sure. So anything to extend its life for a few more years, I will do it. Plus the laptop is new enough where it can do it. And who knows, maybe it can fix some issues, like for some reason the battery not being as good as it used to, and the mouse pad and the clicky things on the laptop itself are broken, at least the right click is. Then again, that might just be a result of when I accidentally dropped it on my trip in California in 2021. So it will of course take some time, that's not a surprise. I just hope the camera has enough room for this, but I think I'm going to like cut the recording. Like I'm not sure I can speed it up, because I don't know how long it's going to take. Because I'm so used to installing, you know, like Windows 10 or Windows 8, like more recent ones. I've not installed a brand new one on real hardware yet. In this case, Windows 10 and Windows 11, I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. I'll check something quick. Okay. Hey, there should be enough room for this. Hopefully it's in terms of storage, but I don't know in terms of time. It's only 8%, and it doesn't seem to be going very fast. So I think there's a chance I'm gonna, if it goes on for long enough, then I will have to cut. Actually, I just want to go open up Task Manager to see if we're taking up most of the resources, right? Let's see. CPU, yeah, definitely. I think modern setup, yeah, it is. But that's to be expected. But my laptop is good. It's a good system. Yeah, it's only at 8% though, so it'd be best for me to think what I'm going to have to do, because again, it looks like it's going to take some time. So I am going to like cut it. Then I'll make sure to cut it back once it's closer to like 80 or 90%. Then I'll cut it back, because clearly from looking at the speed right now, it's going to take some time. So we'll go with the 9%, but still I can tell it's going to take some time, which is expected. Oh, hold up, it's going to 12. So I checked my video. I'm going to leave this in. I'm not editing this out. I checked my camera storage. It's about an hour 55 minutes of storage, but it only has battery for about an hour and a half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to cut back to when it's like way closer to the end, and I hope nothing else is missed. So I'll see you later. Alright, well, I'm back a little early because it's starting going on a roll right now. It's up to 57. Now, it's been less than a minute since I stopped the other recording going on, and it's already way high up. So, geez, it's fucking going now. Yes, I could have kept the recording, but I was expecting it to keep at the same pace as before. And now it's up to 69, funny number. But look at that, it's going by quick now. Jeez, I didn't need to cut it. But oh well, it's fine. Nothing's being lost anyway, it's just watching the number increase. That's the only thing that's being missed. Not a big deal. But yeah, 77, so it's going well now. And then all of a sudden it just started increasing pretty rapidly. Now it's up to 80 now. Man, this thing's going quick now. I guess it just needed to download some initial files because now it's just breezing through this right now. Okay. Looks like I was misled to thinking it was going to be slower. Alright, that's fine. Well, at least this part. Of course, once it downloads it, it has to then install it. So there's another portion to this. But still, I'm excited for Windows 11. Honestly, it looks amazing. And again, heard that the current version is way better than the first one, which makes sense. It's only going to get better as time goes on. I just hope Microsoft doesn't go back to 3 years every release, because that's way too fucking fast. But I'm going to be in a constant game of catch up, and that's just not fun. So anyway, it's almost done downloading, up to 95. Alright. But yeah, it's going to be weird, because all my gaming videos are on my desktop, which it's going to remain on Windows 10 for the foreseeable future. I do plan on upgrading it to Windows 11 eventually, though, but for now it's going to stay, because I can't. And I'm not going to go through workarounds just to get Windows 11 on a non-supported system, alright? If I'm going to have Windows 11, I want to make sure it's legitimate, alright? That's just how I roll now. 99, though, is almost done. Let's see, wow, that was fucking fast as shit. I could even consider going and editing it to show the whole downloading process, but I'm not going to. There's literally no point. Because the only thing you missed in the cut was just the number slowly increasing. So, it's not a big deal. So let's see, it's probably going to be stuck at 99 for a bit, but that's typical. But well, this part actually didn't take too long. It only took like a few minutes. Well, yeah, it hasn't finished downloading it, but still, it's a few minutes for a new version of Windows. That's really fucking fast, I gotta say. So I remember when upgrading to Windows 10, it took way longer. Like, it took several minutes to download and get the files ready. Then installing it itself took some time too, but, well, let's get stuck at 99, but still, I threw a large part of this download process really quick. I'm impressed. You know, some of you were thinking, well, yeah, it should be fast. Well, you know, I don't know. Some things can still take long, even with our average faster technology now. But let's get stuck, so I'll keep this going for a little bit more, but I'm going to have to cut out again. Especially since the camera only has 88 minutes of battery right now, and I don't want it to die on me, because I need it. I don't want it to die on me. So I'll see if the upgrade, like, GUIs are different. Because I did do the base installation of Windows 11, like, fresh, using workarounds, and it looks the exact same as Windows Vista. Like, they haven't changed it, at least that part since Windows Vista, but the actual normal way to upgrade, I think, is different. But I haven't seen it. Oh, there, 100%. 100%, just about to finish. Is it going to restart? Oh, now it's installing. Yeah, now it's going to install it. Before going through, I would assume at least a couple of restarts. At least that's how they used to do it. I don't know if that's how it's still done now. But I do remember, again, even when I upgraded my machine from Windows 7 to Windows 8.1, I had a couple of restarts. Well, again, I did a video this year in January of Windows 8.1. There was a few restarts. And same with the Windows 10, there was at least a couple of restarts still. I don't see why it'd be different. I don't see why it'd be any different with 11, but who knows, maybe it is different. After all, it came out 2 years ago. Well, okay, not quite yet. It's a little over a year old. But still, it's a 2020s piece of software. So maybe they changed things since. We'll have to see. But I know that Windows 11 is gaining some more market share, especially since Windows 7, Windows 8.1 are out of support. So yeah, and I think I saw, at least according to stack counters, up to over they think 22 or 23% already. So it's already almost a quarter of Windows users are using it, and that's just a little over a year. So, well, I guess almost a year and a half. So that's really quick, actually. In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty fast if you think about it for a growth. So I just says I got mixed reception, but I expect it to continue to increase over time. It should. Is that I will now become a Windows 11 and Windows 10 user, one on each separate device. So it looks like it's a quarter of the way finished. I hope I can keep this rolling, but I don't know if I will. I could try to bring my camera's charger closer over here, but I don't have any plugs right by the wall, except for over there. Well, except for, I mean, but I can't plug it in and have it recorded is what I'm saying. It looks like it's stuck in, oh, my disc is, holy shit, my disc is almost completely used up right now. And keep in mind, this laptop has an SSD, it's not a hard disk. It's a solid state drive. So it's way faster than if it was a hard disk, but it looks like it's reached a point where it's installing a large amount of stuff, because the CPU, well, the disk is in the 90s like consistently, so definitely busy doing things, that's for sure. I might have to cut out again though. Depends how long it stays on this 25. Yeah, this is so much different though. For again, like I said, from Windows 7 to Windows 8.1, because for that one, well, you had two options. You could buy the disc, which we got, and then you could also download the ISO online and install it that way. Windows 10, it was mainly the download, but a disc version does exist, which I wanted to buy. I still want to buy it. That's probably gonna be like a retro thing though. But Windows 11 is definitely not gonna have a disc. I mean, no one uses discs anymore, at least not for computer software anyway. They don't really. I'd be surprised if there is a Windows 11 disc you can buy. If so, I need to buy that in Windows 10. I need to buy that shit and make a video on it. Even though I don't make a ton of videos on this tech stuff because it's quite limited on what I can do with them, it kind of bets with every once in a while is always fun. For me at least. So now it's up to 30, and well, it looks like my computer resources are not being as used up at the moment as they were like a moment ago. So I think it was at a heavy portion right there, but it might be at another one right now. But yeah, I made a dedicated video on this laptop actually, like about the laptop itself, on my old channel. And I've yet to make one on the current channel, which is a fucking crime, I gotta say. But that's a future video at some point. I can't say when, but at some point, I guess technically this is one. I guess it's both, right? Yeah, it's both. It's like it means mainly about going to Windows 11 on it, but at some point in the future, I'll have a video just talk about the laptop like I did with my first laptop, the Lenovo D560, and my first phone, and my first video camera. Speaking of which, I'll soon have a video about my current video camera. Which, funnily enough, I'll be using my phone to record that one. It was also funny because I think I used my video camera to record the video about my old one. Yeah. Man, I don't know why I find that funny. It is 35%. So it's going fine pace, I suppose. It's not awfully slow. Because I've been talking this whole time, but I can't keep up the commentary, alright? I just can't. My voice I can only use it for so long before it starts to fucking kill itself. So I'm going to, depending on how long this is, I'll either just keep the footage rolling until it's done installing this on this part, or if I need to cut it, then I'll cut it. But we'll see what happens. So let's see. Is that 100%? It just reached it. I was just killing some time, but yeah, that took a while. So let's see. I expect some sort of prompt to restart. Then we can get a move on with the next step, whatever that looks like. I don't know what it looks like. I don't fucking know. I only saw it like once, so I have no idea what the fuck it looks like. But we're gonna find out. Man, yeah. So this took, I'm going to say perhaps a little over an hour to get to this point, so it's not terrible, but again, it's installing a new OS or an upgrade to a new version of Windows, so it makes sense that it would take some time even on newer hardware, even though, well then again, this laptop's only 3 years old, so it's not even old. And again, besides a couple issues that I mentioned before, other than that, it performs exactly the same as it did back when it first got in 2020. It has not slowed down whatsoever. It's just as reliable, it's just as quick as it used to be. So no signs of aging yet. I'll say the same thing goes for my phone. It's about 3 years old. Well, it will soon be 3 years old, almost 2.5. Here we go. Pending restart. Restart to install Windows 11. With a new look of features, it will take a little while to install. Not ready? Pick a time. Well, I'm going to. So let me get the whole screen here. As much of it as I can, that is. So yeah, I'm going to do this now. Of course, that's the whole point. So okay, let's restart now. Let's restart now. Excellent. Now it's going to begin the upgrade. Well, it's going to restart first, and we'll see how many restarts it will need. Because I don't know how many it's going to need. Well, this might go so late that I'm going to have to like turn my light on, because right now I just have a light coming in from the windows behind the laptop right now. Alright, updates are underway. Well, upgrades underway more so. So yeah, this is the same as Windows 10. Well, I mean it is on Windows 10, but like there's no new GUI or UI or anything. So I mentioned this will take some time. Probably. So I'm honestly more interested in seeing what it looks like after it restarts. So I'm going to come back to when I get to that point. I'll just take a little moment to zoom in. This will be the last time my laptop is on Windows 10. So just take a moment in. Well, this guy's going quick. There's actually been like a minute or something. Like a minute, and it's right at 100. Of course, it's going to be stuck at 100 for a little bit until it restarts, but geez, that was fucking fast. I thought that was going to take way longer. Well, anyway, we'll get to see what the next part looks like. Now it's restarting. Let's see what the second part looks like. If it's anything special, that is. So I don't know if it is. No, that is certainly, that's the Windows 11 startup. I can tell because that spinning thing in the bottom is solid. It's not a bunch of dots. So, and I like that it actually kept the. Oh, look at that. That's different. Now it looks like Windows 11. Well, it doesn't look like Windows 10. So we're going to update. See your computer. And computer may restart a few times. Well, I fully expect it to restart a few times. But I was going to say one of the things I was thinking of is it going to keep like the custom logo instead of the Windows logo on the startup screen? And it does. It keeps the HP logo, which I like. I like that addition. It adds a bit more personality to the computer, I feel. So I'm glad that's still a thing. That it still has the manufacturer logo up on the boot up screen instead of always having the Windows logo. That's a really nice touch. I like that a lot. And yeah, I don't know how long this part's going to take. Oh, well, it just jumped up to 27. I'll zoom in so you can actually see the number. Well, yeah, it just jumped up to 27% while I was talking. So I might leave this even though this thing has less than an hour left on its battery. So, and again, I might have to resort to using my phone for some footage, which is fine, I suppose. It just won't be, well, it'll be moving around a lot. It won't be very stable. So I like to have my camera for that. Oh! I think it just, okay, well, it did something. Screen just flashed. I don't know what that was about. Well, the screen went black and it came back. So I don't know what that's about. Although I do hope my second monitor works because it's old. It's old, but it works. At least it did on Windows 10. Now it's going a little bit. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it on the full screen here instead of zooming in on that. I know it's probably hard to see, but it says it's currently at 48% is what it says right now. probably be better if I changed the lighting up to 64. Oh, now in black again. Did it restart? Did it... Okay. Well, it said 64% before the screen just went black. So it's definitely doing something again. Oh, it just restarted. Okay, that was fast. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see next part. Now this seems to, at least this part's starting to go quick. Alright. 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 Okay, it's back to 64%. Okay. 81%. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but I can see it through here. I can see it with my own eyes, so I can just tell you what the number says if you can't see it. You probably can't. It's probably struggling to focus with all the sunlight coming in. You can see the sunlight in the background. I just realized, well, because it's obvious, 83%, but yeah, the sunlight coming on in the background is probably why it's hard to see. Let me change the lighting real quick, so maybe it looks better. There goes my regular light on, and I'll close the blinds. See if that's better. Is it? There's a bit of glare, but I think it's okay. It's at 87% right now. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Okay, I'll just reopen it again. I thought that might help the lighting, but no, it doesn't do shit. I'm not cutting that out. That's staying in the video. I'm not cutting that out. That's staying in. Okay. So I'll just get the natural lighting back. Okay. That didn't do anything to help. Okay. Well, right now it's at 87%. I know it's hard to see, but it is. It's at 87%. And well, I mean, this is pretty simplistic. But then again, that seems to be the direction with all like visual designs for computers of nowadays. It's just more simple, more simple, more simple. Cue the memes of oversimplifying logos. Cue the memes of oversimplifying logos. Yeah, let's see how long it stays on there. I might just gun it here and just try to keep the video camera rolling. I might just gun it. Because now it's at this point. Was it's been a lot faster on this part thus far. So I'm hoping that doesn't take too long. So otherwise, if it's too long, well, within 55 minutes, then I won't be able to use my camera anymore. Unless I go ahead and charge it. But even then, I don't know if I have enough room for that on the SD card or whatever it uses. I don't even remember what it uses to store things. But whatever it does use to store things. And it hasn't changed, it's still 87%. What if I zoom in just a little bit? Will it focus better like that? Let me move this down a little bit. Well, you can definitely see that better than before, so I did do something. Still a bit bright from the sun glare, but you can only see it better. Now there it goes up to 90. Well, I guess you see that now. 91. Okay, it's going a little bit. There we go. But, well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know there's some under the hood stuff for Windows 11. I know the visual side is, holy shit, it looks fucking amazing. At least I think it does. The new UI, so on the VM looks amazing. So I think they did a good job with that. And it still doesn't look as nice as Windows 7 and Windows Vista, especially Windows 7. I don't think anything can beat the arrow theme on Windows 7. That I think it's just like, so I have an S tier, but it was a tier list, it'd be God tier level of UI design. It just looks so good. Like, you just can't beat it. It just looks too amazing. The arrow on Windows 7. But Windows 11 UI looks really good though. I like it. The curved edges and the glassy look. It looks cool. I like it. And it's stuck at 92 it looks like. I can get a better look at that. It's almost done, at least with this part. 100%, and I believe there is an out-of-box experience with Windows 11, I believe. Okay, now that looks like Windows 10. Just please wait. I'll wait. Just adjusting my camera, preparing Windows. Oh! I'm already at the login screen. What? There's no out-of-box experience or whatever. I guess that's only for fresh installs. Well, holy shit! Now look at this. I mean, that was kind of the same to Windows 10 as this. Another mouse? No, I don't think it's working. Okay, that works. Okay, just put my pin in. That definitely is different from Windows 10, at least from the position of where everything is. Unless the out-of-box experience appears after this, which it could. Again, I have never done this on real hardware before, so this is new to me. But I'm glad there's my picture there. I like that. Looks like they kept some of the Windows 10 like spinny things. That's okay. Welcome. It's still logging in, but it looks like my keyboard and mouse aren't quite working yet because maybe it's not done yet. Maybe it might still have more to do, but we've gone this far. And again, it's only been like maybe like almost an hour and a half, and I'm already this far. So that's really fast. I gotta say, I think that's really good. So because I'm sure back in like even like in the early 2000s, I'm sure this stuff could take like a couple hours, or even going back to the 90s, maybe even a few hours. I'm sure that some of them could have, but yeah, this will definitely still take some time though. But still, I'm at this far. I'm trying to log in now. It's still putting in. And I like that background picture I picked. I don't know where that waterfall is. Oh my god, look! Here it is. Oh, sorry, I'm at the desktop. There's no out-of-box experience. Here's the new start menu, and to put it in the middle as default, and look at that. It kept, well, all my icons are all messed up. I gotta let me fix that. Oh wait, it's still booting up. Hold up, let it sit. Look at this. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Oh, Task Manager. Oh, you just open up. I guess I remembered how to open up before. Hey, that's cool. Can I like make that smaller or something? Can I make that smaller? Use system setting? Yeah. Okay, maybe not. Let's make this bigger. Alright, hello Task Manager. Here's the curved, well, it's on the opposite screen, but the curved edges on the sides. Let me go fix my icons. They're all over the place. Holy shit, look at that. Auto arrange, then unauto arrange. Okay. Here we go. This is on Windows 11. I actually don't mind the start menu being in the middle. I don't mind that actually. I really don't mind that. It's fine. I guess it makes more sense. Although, that search, can I change that actually? That search is really big. Can I make that smaller? No, yeah, can I just have the icon only? Thank you. There we go. That's way better. Thank you. Holy shit, look at this though. Yeah. Man, wow. Alright, this looks amazing. Although, they need to fix this. You don't have everything yet. Properties. I have to go here to the old menu to show properties here. Oh, okay, it goes there now. Okay. Never mind. But I know what I can do. Let me go to the start. Can I right click on you? Yes. Okay, right click on start. And let me go run WinVer. Run WinVer. There we go. Windows 11. Look at that. I mean, I know. I mean. Then again, I mainly just use the laptop to like browse the internet and stuff. But I'll have to see how it can perform on games, because gaming on this laptop is actually surprisingly doable. It's actually quite playable. But yeah, look at that. Windows 11. I know this is like slightly tilted, but look at that. Windows 11. That's so cool. And it kept everything. I mean, I guess of course it did, but still, like I said, I I haven't gone through something like this in half a decade. This is amazing. Man, I love the UI look. And the little animation on the bottom too. I still got my volume mixer because I need that. I love the corners. Although, is it transparent? Isn't it supposed to be? There's only some things are transparent. I think there is some glass, but I also can't see it. Let me look. Let me look. No, let's look at the personalization settings. Can I go back home, please? Or am I at home? Oh, is this home? Yeah, here we go. Let me see. Color transparency effect. Yeah. Oh, they are on. Okay. I didn't know they were on. I guess they don't always appear. Okay. Well, it looks like some of the, it looks like there's still the Windows 10 buttons. Looks like that isn't any different. Yeah, it looks like it's the same as Windows 10 buttons. Oh yeah, there's this new feature. Where I can have it like all sorts of ways. Yeah, okay. Wow, look at that! My laptop is on Windows 11. It looks amazing. I know the wallpaper makes it look like it's not much of it, but it is. It's on Windows 11. You saw it. I showed it. This is cool, man. This is cool. I look forward to using it. And it also extends the laptop's lifetime as well. Well, its life, so I'm glad that happened as well. And let me also... There's the... Where is it? I saved... Where is it? I saved... Here we go. I made a little document here logging all the versions of Windows this laptop has been on. So of course they're all Windows 10 versions, because up until now it's only been on Windows 10. But now it's on Windows 11, so let me go add the log. So up until today, which is May 4th, 2023, it's on this, and now, oh shit, okay, well geez, that's fucking loud. I just noticed it's black up there. I can't see the colors. I can't see the name of things. That's a problem. But anyway, yeah, because I had this to today. Whoops, no, don't do that. 11 version 21, 22 H2. I'm pretty sure they call it the same thing, so I'll just say version 22 H2. All right. There we go. Perfecto! Now, it's on Windows 11. Look at that. Although, I need to be able to see the text though. Is that for all the windows? No, it looks like it's just Notepad. I think. Is it? Yeah. Looks like it's just Notepad, but that might still be a bit of a problem for me, honestly. Because I need to be able to see the text, but I think it's just a problem with Notepad. Custom colors? No, that's okay. I don't need that. But anyway, so yeah, there we go. That is me upgrading my laptop to Windows 11. And I gotta say, it looks great. I think I'll have a good time using it. Again, of course, the real test will come when it gets more stressed, but I think it'll be fine. And yeah, so I'm officially now a Windows 11 user, at least on my laptop. My desktop will remain on Windows 10 for the foreseeable future. So now I'm split. But yeah, anyway, with that, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.